Hey y'all, hey, real quick. Happy Thursday? How y'all doing? Have a great day. Stay warm. Stay safe. And yes, we're talking on I'm so Country Wayne Skits. I'm teleworking today, so yeah, I got the little bonnet on, t-shirt or whatever. Anyway, I had to take a break, and I now know where Shayla gets her suck up activity thing too from, right? The whole stroking the ego, you're so this and you're so that. She get it from her mama. Anyway, so I'm sitting here taking a break, eating the last of my little Pop-Tart. Did y'all know there was 71 carbs in here? Oh my God. Anyway, and I come across this whole video that says, let me go back to it. I mean, I'm not gonna watch it again, but it was titled "When Angelina Continues to Seal the Deal with Anthony." Now, I thought it was going to be about some money, make sure you stick to the deal, yada, yada, boo, boo, bang. No! The video starts off where Shayla and Anthony are at the counter eating curry out again because they don't cook. Okay, but though that does come up in the conversation about her trying to cook or whatever. And they joking around, blah, blah, blah. And, mama comes, in the door, whatever. Where's my grandbaby? And she sees them, and she comes in. When she sees them together, she grinning. And then she says, let me see my grandbaby. She goes down the hall. She looks in on the baby. Okay, he look good. Oh, my God. So then she comes back up the hallway. And you could just see the wheels turning in her head, because I think I would probably feel the same way if I was a different person in a different time. My grandbaby's asleep. Then mama and daddy's here having a nice little meal together. This is family. This is what she deserves. That's the look she had on her face. Okay? So I'm like, okay, yeah. So then she was like, what are y'all doing? And then said, she mentioned something about, when y'all not going out to eat. And he was like, well, Shayla can't really cook. I can cook. That went back and forth. So he sticks to what he knows and stuff like that. So here she says, well, you know what, son-in-law? Yeah, she called him son-in-law. And he just kind of grins it off. Now, you got to really pay attention to the look on his face, okay? The looks on his face. He is trying so hard to keep it like, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, without looking like, obvious. Anyway, so she's like, yes, son-in-law, if you're going to be you're a king, and you should be treated like a king, you're so special, this, and that. We got to make sure we take care of you, blah, blah, blah. Shayla, we can do this and we can do that. And she's like, well, I know how to do this and I know how to do that, but we got to take care of him because he is a king. And so Anthony, for a hot second, forgets the hot mess he's in, says, well, I'm just doing what I can, for my family. And she's like, that's right. Your family. This is your family. Okay. So then she says, wow, I've never heard anybody call me that before. She's like, are you serious? Nobody's told you how valuable you are, how special you are, how giving you. She goes on. And he was like, well, I do stuff for people. I give things to people. So I never know if they're just saying that because I'm giving them stuff, But thank you. I appreciate you pouring, because nobody's ever poured into me like that. First of all, I don't buy that. I think that's a lie, because I'm pretty darn sure that at least one time Amber has told him how much she appreciates him, how much she values him, how much. I know I've heard her say he's a good dad. Dude, really? Nobody's ever poured into you like that? Okay, right, whatever. So he's like, yeah, so thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. She said, you deserve it because you're this and you're that, and we got to make sure you're taken care of because, and she said this out loud, she said, because you've got the bag, so we have to make sure that you're taken care of. There's a home-cooked meal taken care of, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's why because you got the bag. For now. When does she know that? Does she know that? So the facial expressions are like, okay. And when he said, and I need to take care of my family, He didn't say, I need to take care of, Shayla and Kai, because they're my family. Sort of kind of like he said in the past, but he's like, and I noticed this. He just says, yeah, I got to do what I can to take care of my family. Could he be mentally thinking of Amber and maybe David? Okay, I don't know. But it's like, and then Shayla says something to the effect of, because he's here to stay now, And so, again, his face was like, yeah, And Mama says, oh, of course, he has no choice. See, now she's still thinking about all that stuff she's holding over his head. My thing is this, if you got to hold something over somebody's head to keep them in the room that they're in, baby, girl, Angelina. No, that's not the king you want in that castle. You feel me? But anyway, I digress. So she said, oh, he has no choice. So it's like, and again, the facial expressions, y'all got to go back and look at it. It's the Kountry Wayne Skits on the Anthony, Amber, and Shayla line. This one is particularly titled, When Angelina Continues to Seal the Deal with Anthony. And I think that's when she tried to tighten that screw when she said he has no choice, okay? And continue to love up on him and spout all these good things about him, how valuable he is, how, we got to take care of him because he's going to be taking care of his family, this and that. And so, again, they go back around to talking about Shayla and her cooking. And this is the one thing that really made me want to laugh out loud because, Shayla really can't cook. She said, I can put together something out of nothing. And she said, well, you don't want to treat this king this way. We want to do something better. Maybe I'll get her a little apron, and hope maybe we can get a little chef to come in here to help her do some things. When she said that, they panned over to Anthony. Anthony's face was like, he already thinking, that's going to cost money. But he can't say that. Okay? So it's like, I wonder how much money they think he has. How much money is Anthony supposed to be rolling with? That he can afford a private chef to come in and teach his side chick how to cook. Okay. And apparently Mama can cook. Okay. But she didn't teach it to Shayla. Because Shayla don't know how to cook. Okay. She can't cook chicken. We all know that. Let's ask Mike's grandma. Anyway, she said, we can get a chef to come in and something else to come in to do this and that. And it's costing money. The ching, ching, ching is adding up in Anthony's in his head, and you can see it on his face. Really? So I now know why Shayla is real quick to stroke the ego the way she does. She truly got it from her mama. She is her mama's child because, she said, well, I just want to be able, I want to treat him like you treat daddy. She don't treat Brody like that. That's what you see. But girl, you might want to be hiding around the corner one night when they be talking and see how she really treating your daddy. If that is your daddy. That's a whole nother thing, but I'm just saying. Yeah, so I know where she gets it from. The whole stroking of the ego and making him feel like he's a king because apparently nobody's poured into him like that, okay? Anthony, shut up! You're getting on my nerve, okay? And just when I think it's time for Shayla to get that bubble popped, here come her mama. Blowing it back up. Making her feel like, well, he's here to stay. Well, he ain't got no choice. Excuse me, he ain't got no choice. Them's fighting words. I'm just saying. So I had to stop what I was doing, take my little quick break, and get that out because I'm flabbergasted. But now, like I said, I'm not shocked that Shayla is so proficient in telling Anthony how special he is, how kind he is. I'm here for you because you're so giving, you're so coming, you're so giving, so considerate, so loving, so there, so the king. Have fun, girl. You will never wear the crown of queen in his life. I'm just going to give you that heads up right now. You can put it where you want to, but that's what the realism is. You are not. You're going to be one of the court jesters when he feels like he needs to be a little bit entertained on the side because he didn't decide he ain't giving that up. And he ain't going to give it up until he's made to. So, yeah, you might want to enjoy that position while you can. All right? All right, guys, I got to go back to work. I got to finish off my little Pop-Tart and my coffee. I'll see you guys later. I just had to I had to get it out. Bye.